四代大魔王挨个出现，无缝衔接，横跨了我整个运动生涯。
In a sport where champions come and go, one thing never changes. AI Fukuhara. She may be Japanese, but in China, she became a fan favorite, almost a national sweetheart. She picked up a paddle at 5, became a star at 10. Japanese media called her a child prodigy, the one destined to challenge China's throne in table tennis. After all, ever since the sport entered the Olympic Games, Japan had never won a single medal. A whole nation placed its hopes on her shoulders, believing she would be the one to finally break China's dominance. But as she grew older, one truth became painfully clear. That Great Wall of China, standing in her way, wasn't just another opponent. It was a mountain, one almost impossible to climb.
不是我狂啊，但我真的很想跟他们说，你们能不能一起来啊？
It started as a joke, but it was also the deepest truth in her heart. If she couldn't beat a single one of them, and would end up crying after every match, then she might as well cry all at once. Inside China's national team, there was even a running saying, whoever makes AI Fukuhara cry has to coax her afterward. Because to them, she wasn't just a rival. She was the most beloved Japanese player in China. That warmth began when she was 12, during a friendly match against Chihiro Koyama. At first, Koyama didn't take her seriously. To her, AI was just a media-made prodigy, a gifted kid wrapped in praise. But as the match went on, Koyama's smile faded. She realized she couldn't beat this little girl. Afterward, when reporters asked for her thoughts, Koyama didn't compliment AI. She simply said, a kid like her? In China, there are at least 1,000. The words hit AI like a bucket of cold water. For a moment, her eyes were blank. She had grown up surrounded by applause and admiration. But right then, for the first time, she understood. The genius she believed she was in China. She was just one of many. So she made a bold decision to go to China and see what real masters looked like. She boarded a train to Liaoning alone. And with her unique serves, she quickly made a name for herself. Judges, spectators, everyone was surprised by this tiny Japanese girl. Her confidence soared. But once she entered Japan's national team and began competing globally at 14, the youngest world's competitor in history, her reality changed. She had stepped into the era of the 4 emperors. At 14, she walked onto the stage of the World Championships in Paris. People thought she was there just to gain experience. Instead, she fought her way into the quarterfinals, shocking the entire arena. For a moment, Japan felt they finally had someone who could challenge China. Then she met Zhang Yining, the world number 1, and she was crushed, completely overwhelmed. In that moment, she realized something painful. The talent she took pride in was only the starting point. Against absolute strength, it wasn't nearly enough. But if Zhang Yining was terrifying, the one who scared her the most was Wang Nan.
最怕楠姐吧，她的旋转我真的跟不上她那个旋转，一碰就出去。
Every time she stepped onto the court, she prayed for one thing. Please don't let me face China. But in table tennis, that wish is basically impossible. Before the Beijing Olympics, she even went to Wang Nan in private, hoping to learn a way, any way, to avoid meeting her in the draw. Wang Nan fell for her and gave her a lucky charm. Good news? She didn't draw Wang Nan. Bad news? She got the other final boss, Zhang Yining. Sometimes life just aims its arrows at the people who least deserve it. In the second game, Zhang Yining hit her with a brutal 9-0 start. And because Team China doesn't allow their players to win 11-0, Zhang Yining had to put on the best acting of her career, but Fukuhara saw right through it. Her heart cracked on the spot. After the loss, she broke down in tears, completely devastated. She knew the gap was still there. So she trained harder, hoping one day she could finally beat China. But even when Wang Nan and Zhang Yining stepped away, there were still Ning and Xiaoxia waiting. It never ended. That wall stretched across her entire career. If Team China didn't exist, Fukuhara AI might have become a world champion long ago. But her whole life was shaped, almost defined, by China's greatness. She never broke China's dominance. But she did something just as important. She showed the world that Japan had hope. Fukuhara AI didn't lose to any one player. She lost to an era that was simply too brilliant.